Hello, everybody. Bienvenidos. I want to welcome you all to your new casita here at Bella Entrepreneurs. Thank you for joining us. My name is Rocio Flores, and I am the founder of Bella. Bella stands for Brillantes Emprendedoras Latinas de Los Angeles, also known as Bella or Bella Entrepreneurs. The purpose of Bella is to really elevate the Latina entrepreneurial voice, particularly in South LA and the East Side, and to build up a community of support. I'm so excited and ecstatic to have with us today and welcome Deysi Serrano. Woo woo, show her some love. Thank you, Deysi, so much.
Yes.
I've known Deysi for a few years, and when I started thinking about setting up Bella and providing this platform, I knew that I wanted Deysi to be my first interview, so I was so excited that she agreed and that she's here with all of us today. So Deysi, I'm going to let you tell us a little bit about yourself and your business, and then we're going to kind of just dive into some of the questions we have. We're going to keep it conversational, but we really want to get to know you and your story. So why don't you introduce yourself?
So, no, primero, congrats. I was just telling you off camera that I am so happy for you and so proud of you that you created this. And I just can't wait for it to keep growing, and I know it will. So, sí, no, y más que todo, thank you for having me. I'm so proud of you and you starting this Bella and your nonprofit and what it's about and the whole idea behind empowering women. So, más que todo, sí, gracias por tenerme and be your first person on board with the video. Oh, so proud. So, gracias. Yeah, so mi nombre es Deysi Serrano. I'm owner of Milpa Grille here in Boyle Heights and también co-founder of Noa Noa Place, también in Boyle Heights. And that's a little bit about me.
Awesome. Well, we're going to dive in. We're going to get to know you a lot more during this time we have together. And so first of all, I just want you to kind of take us way back to when you were growing up. Walk us through that journey. Like, what was it like growing up? You know, what did you like to do? What was your life like? Just share a little bit with us.
Yeah, you know what, I was no te miento, I was driving to work today and I was thinking about this porque I'm like, man, how deep am I gonna go into this? Because it's a lot. And I will probably share, probably not a lot of details, but I can tell you this much. I am a Guatemalan American. My parents are from Guatemala. Mom is from Sevilla. My dad is from Cajola. And it is a municipio from Quetzaltenango or Xela, which is the city. De ahí, I grew up in an abusive relationship. O sea, mis papás, they had a physical abuse. So my dad used to hit my mom a lot. And so I would experience that. At some point, my sister grew up in Guatemala. I grew up in the United States. When I was 6, my dad took me away from my mom, and this was this custody battle. The abuse continued, right? So it was more like I took in that physical abuse, and that was kind of me growing up. A los 16, I was playing basketball. Le dije, ¿sabes qué? I'm out. And I went into the foster care system. From 16, I was there. I aged out. Y de ahí, it's just been working retail. It's been working office. It was working dealership, a lot of customer service until I landed at Milpa Grille. So that's kind of the gist of it, I guess. It's again, I don't want to go into detail because we can't really deep. But that's kind of what life has been for me. And I went to Hollywood High, so I thought it was cool. You know, Hollywood, the arts, you know, and the artists and everybody.
Yeah. That's tough. Sometimes it's hard to talk about, you know, relive some of those experiences and also finding kind of that balance to embrace our story and know that everything that we kind of went through kind of built us up to where we are today. And so I appreciate you sharing what you're comfortable sharing. I want to honor that. And I want to thank you for sharing that with us. So let's kind of bring some of that back to the present. So what inspired you to start Milpa? What inspired you to then start Noa Noa? And how did you kind of get started with that journey, or how did it kind of come to you? Or tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, no, and I think real quick, going back to what you said, it is something that I do want to mention, and it's super important for us to embrace the hurt, to embrace the pain, and to definitely switch it up to the positive as much as you can, because I know it can be tough. But al fin del día, we also have to start remembering that we have all these triggers, that we have all these traumas and abandonment issues that unfortunately at my age of 30, I'm still trying to figure out and kind of catch myself, so, and we don't talk about it. That's just what it is. Pero mira, para Milpa, I was working as an office manager as an architecture firm, and my boss at that point was going to open Milpa. And he was going through a divorce y me dijo, ¿sabes qué? If you want to roll with it, take it. If not, we're going to have to close it down. Sin la experiencia de restaurant, sin nada de nada, I just had a gut feeling that I wanted to do this. And that's when I kind of just took it. Y de ahí, pues ya estamos aquí ya 3 años. Last 2 weeks ago, it was 3 years. So it's pretty exciting. Yeah. Y más que todo, sabes que I always say you have to give yourself props. But during that time, my husband was in Mexico for, he was there for 2.5 years. So it was my kiddos and it was me trying to do this. So it was a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of, it's oftentimes we kind of think of businesses, and this is what I wanted to really change with this platform, is that there's a story behind that business. There's humans running that business. It's not just the business or the product or whatever you're selling or the service. There's people that really struggled and challenges came our way, whatever it might be, and everybody's experience looks different to kind of get you to where you're at. And so I think that that's part of the beauty of the journey. That's part of the beauty, I think, of the platforms like this that really elevate that voice and highlight, to your point earlier, the hurt and the positive and the good and the not so good. So thank you for sharing that. What's the purpose? Tell us a little bit more about Milpa Girl, and then Noah as well. The purpose and the mission of the business itself. What's that all about?
Yeah, so I think behind it, right, we have to go back as to what the whole concept is of Milpa. And so Milpa, it's really the place where you grow the 3 sisters, and that's the corn, the squash, and the beans. So in unison, they help each other to grow. Bye, Sergio. Ahí se va uno de los muchachos, perdón. ¿Viste? Es que estamos aquí activos.
Aquí en confianza, en familia estamos.
Y entonces, so that's where it grows, but al final del día, the corn keeps that support, so the beans wrap around it until they grow, ¿no? Y también de ahí la calabaza, it has those leaves where it just keeps the insects, lo que quieras, out and keeps the nitrogen within the soil. So with that idea of growing together in unison, the 3 sisters, that's how I felt that Milpa should be run, meaning that we're going to be community-based. We're going to grow together. We're going to support each other regardless what it is. And like my friend, my Luis, who's also co-founder of Noa, no seamos envidiosos. We want to remove that mentality that's just me. And I think with that idea, that's how we got with Machin, that's how we got Cafe. That's what we started the takeovers. That's how we started the fridge that's right behind us. And more stuff that I've been doing that, we don't promote, pero al final del día, we're the brains behind it. And again, it's just that mentality that we want to keep the community strong. We want to be tight, and we want to empower our people to be able to be where we're at, or si no, que traspasen, que sean mejores que nosotros. Pero al final del día, we're not going to be jealous, no vamos a ser envidiosos de lo que es his accomplishments, their accomplishments. Todos ganamos al fin del día. So
true. My gosh, I totally embrace that. It's about community. We got to build each other up, because in isolation and alone, it's just that much harder. So,
sí, y creo que es súper natural de decir como latinos, ¿verdad? De decir, pues estamos bien, or the pride that we have de no pedir ayuda, ¿me entiendes? Entonces, I get it, because I had to learn the hard way, de decir, güey, no tengo dinero para poder pagar la renta, first year of being open, güey, can I pay you back? I just need the money now. And just going through all these friends, and that's when you start realizing donde pues, who's really gonna back you up.
Yeah, that is so true. I think it's like seeking that support. Sometimes it's not knowing where to go, right? It's like, you know what you want to do, you got your vision, y ahora qué hago? It's like, you need to kind of almost like be vulnerable in the sense where you kind of put yourself out there and just say, I don't know, I need help. And sometimes it's tough, especially in our culture.
And that's how I met Dulce, and that's how I did the USC Business to Success program. Así se llama, ¿no? I forgot. So because that was the first year We were open. I remember that. And I was Dulce. I went to the Boyle Heights Neighborhood Council meeting. That's how I met her. And then that's when I met you. And it was cool. But it's like you said, you just have to go out there and be uncomfortable and be comfortable with being uncomfortable, right? And it was just so weird for me. Y de ahí, thanks to that, we got Telemundo. And then the next day we had this huge line of people. So it's beautiful. It's been a great journey, and I love it. And I love the process.
That's amazing. I think you just touched on the power of the the community, the power of the network, right? Like even though things don't all just happen at once, right? It's like everything has its space. You know, my mom would always say, like, todo su tiempo. You know, like we can't have it all at once, but everything's gonna come to us. We just gotta kind of keep pushing through and pushing through. And so, having said that, like, what struggles did you face when you started out? Maybe what are some you're facing now? And like, what tips would you give other Latina rising entrepreneurs in this space?
Yeah, you know what? It's funny porque también I had someone who just messaged me and like, hey, I'm thinking about, I just quit my job as a chef here in DTLA. I love what you're doing, and I want to pick your brain to see what it is that I need to, you know, kind of start my own business. And man, I was like shocked porque you don't see the impact until you see the impact, and you're like, wow, like you're following, you see it, and I'm happy that you feel inspired to reach out and to also feel like you can do it. But definitely the first year I went through anxiety, and I always tell people mental health is huge, especially when you're running a business. There was no capital, there was no money coming in. So era súper difícil. O sea, como te digo, it was that pride when I learned, like, wait, I can make rent. Hey, can you hold off? I mean, you shouldn't be able to do that. Like, you shouldn't do it, but it's just things that happen when you're opening it up, and it's just what it is. Catching up on bills. I would say accounting is super important, something that we don't do. Payroll is super important, something that we don't do. And there's companies that are able to help you with that. And yeah, I think it's and try to, like, I don't know, put as much time as you can. You're not going to sleep at night. You might go to sleep at 2, 3 in the morning, trying to perfect, trying to update your own site, trying to get these photos, upload Instagram, the PO system, run reports. O sea, es de todo. And that's what I'm saying. You're right. We're human. We're going to mess up. I was going to say another word. We're going to mess up. And that's okay.
Yeah.
And we're not going to be successful in a matter of months. We're not going to get everything right. And again, and that is okay. You will fail. And when you do, that's fine. You know, pick yourself up, but understand, learn the lesson, and keep moving forward. And that's just the beauty. That's what I'm saying about the process. You must love the process. You must understand the hurt and the pain that you may go through, long days at work, long hours of standing, whatever the case it is, for your job or making stuff. It's just what you're going to go through in the beginning, and it's going to be really worth it. It really is. It's just, you just have to see that light at the end of the tunnel and have that vision and manifest it at the end of the day.
Such wise words, you know, and you referenced it earlier. It's like, find your tribe too, you know, find the people that are, like you said, well, who are going to support you? You know, find those people around you that believe in you, that can kick you in the butt when you need it, to kind of keep going and not give up. And then the other point I heard you say was, like, surround yourself with the knowledge, right? Like, get to learn, like, what you need to learn, extend, you know, ask for help, but learn the trade too. Learn in all kind of aspects of business is really important too, because passion is what drives us, or why drives us, pero también tenemos que saber, like, what are those other things that we need to do to keep our business structured and organized.
Yeah, no, and there's a lot, especially like in this business. I'm still learning, you know it. But to me, it's more than that. To me, it's almost like I have this vision and I want to make it happen, and then I'll learn what we need to do. It's just, that's how I run it, and that's how I like it. I like the chaos.
Embrace the chaos, the adventure, la aventura, nunca se acaba.
Sí, no, nunca se acaba. And then that's what I'm saying. You just keep learning, and then but it's fun. It's fun. And like I said, you're gonna mess up, and that's cool. And really take it in and have fun with it. At the end of the day, months from now, you're gonna be like, man, I remember when I did that. You know. So it's fine. It's fine. It's fun.
That's awesome, Deysi. That's so awesome. Well, anything else you want to share with folks that are listening from the comfort of their casita as we're closing our time? Anything you want to share or offer up to those that are listening?
No, I mean, creo que a little bit of everything que ya comenté, ¿no? Que viene siendo, make sure you go out there, support your community, because the community will have your back regardless. I'm very about people of color and bringing businesses in that are POC owned, because I think we need that. I think we understand the community because it's our community, it's nuestra gente. So keep doing what you're doing, especially those starting the business. It's going to get better. It's just a matter of time. And that's really where people fail. When they want the success now, they want everything now. And unfortunately, that's just not what it's going to happen. It doesn't happen that way. But it will happen with some more time. And if anyone wants to reach out, please let us know. I'm here. As you know, we have the shared kitchen concept that we did over the pandemic last year, and the takeovers that we're doing to provide a safe space for those chefs who do want to open up their business, who did the first pop-up ever, and it was here in Boyle Heights. So yeah, I'm accessible. So see, if you guys have any questions, tienen preguntas, suggestions, or lo que sea, igual, I'm here. And please, maybe one thing that you want to learn is just not taking stuff personal, and it's a matter of just having a conversation about anything as uncomfortable as it may be. So
that's so great. Thank you, Deysi. Well, thank you to Deysi. You're awesome. Your story inspires so many of us already, and I know you're going to continue to inspire us. Be sure to support Deysi. Follow her on IG, Milpa Grille at Now. And you'll see
Noah.
You'll see both at the bottom of your screen. I keep saying it wrong. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. And
Mira, did you ever get the Noah song de Juan Gabriel? I'm gonna send it to you. Let me show you.
I corrected it. Sorry, Noah. I don't want to mess it up, y'all. It'll be correct on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, I didn't even tell you a little bit about Noah, pero just super quick. Noah, we have I have partners. It's Luis, Octavio, and Donna G, and it is in Boyle Heights. It is the Latinx queer bar that we need in the community. So it is definitely that combination of having the aguas frescas spiked, y tienes tu pizza, pero no es la regular, o sea, tienes el chorizo del pastor y la de mole, ¿no? Entonces, it's this beautiful concept, colorful, and it's un lugar de ambiente donde todo es diferente, which is the song of Noah by Juan Gabriel. And I'm just happy and excited that we're there. Again, the community has been amazing to show the support by coming out, by just writing the reviews, the comments, and everything that they're telling us, hey, we need this space where I can feel that I could do joterias, right? Which is how we mention it. Yeah. And yeah, so that's just a little bit of, I guess, information. I know you're gonna provide the link ahí abajito, pero just so they know what they're getting into when they open. So we have drag shows, so that's where you'll probably be seeing a lot of the drag queens in there.
That's awesome, Deysi. I mean, you've taken your business and it's grown over time. Now you have the second business and you just keep going. And like you said, all with community at the center, all with those around you and your tribe that support you, but you support them too. And so I'm just so inspired by you. I continue to be. I'm so happy that you are here with us today, sharing with us a little bit. Everyone, make sure you're supporting Deysi and her businesses. Thank you all. I want to invite you and encourage you all to continue supporting Latina entrepreneurs. Stay connected with us by following us on IG at Bella Entrepreneurs. Until next time, familia, remember to shop and support Latina Biz. Suerte y adelante.
Bye.
Adios.